Think about the volume of videos, articles, and posts you scrolled past today. 50? 100? We are flooding our minds with more raw data on a daily basis than any generation in history. Now, name one specific thing you learned today that you actually applied to your life. For most of us, the answer is a total blank. The information enters, finds no anchor, and immediately vanishes. Compare that to the people who seem to effortlessly grasp complex topics. They face the exact same daily noise, yet they make sharp decisions and never seem confused when situations get complicated. Many of us accept the idea that high intelligence is a fixed genetic lottery, a biological gift that you either have or you don't. But human biology reveals a different reality. Through neuroplasticity, your brain's capacity is continuously and physically molded by your daily routines. This creates a massive disconnect. If our brains are built to endlessly adapt, we have to explain why consuming more information than ever is resulting in less actual knowledge. We can visualize this through an information processing pipeline, starting with the first stage, input. This is the mechanical gathering of raw data. The process breaks down when we treat input as a passive feed. We watch, accept, and move on, without performing the critical analysis required to determine if a piece of information is valid or even useful. This is worsened when we stay isolated within a single field of interest. Ignoring diverse subjects like history, science, or art starves the brain of varied perspectives it needs to function. This diagram shows the mechanical reality of intelligence. It is the act of connecting distinct, varied concepts to generate a novel insight. Without active questioning and a wide variety of subject inputs, the brain lacks the raw material required to form these bridging lines. Data then moves to the second stage, processing. This is where the brain attempts to resolve problems and synthesize what you've gathered. We often short-circuit this stage by outsourcing our struggle. The moment a task gets difficult, we immediately search for the answer online or ask a friend, skipping the friction entirely. Forging a new neural connection requires mental friction. Your brain physically grows stronger fighting through the resistance of a problem. We create an identical bypass to avoid social conflict. The brain dodges the effort of analyzing the truth, causing the analytical process to shut down. Consistently avoiding these moments of mental and social friction removes the resistance the brain physically requires to build and maintain strong neural pathways. That leads to the third stage, storage. We often view a poor memory as a permanent biological limitation that cannot be altered. Yet, the same brain that forgets a page of text can recall every character and plot twist of an engaging movie without any conscious effort. The difference lies in how we move data from short-term to long-term memory. This requires a specific, scientifically validated mechanism called active recall. Active recall involves closing the source material and forcing your brain to articulate the concept entirely in your own words. Information fades when the brain is allowed to be a passive spectator. Effective storage is a direct outcome of forcing the mind to perform the labor of active retrieval. The final stage is synthesis. Modern routines prioritize constant mental busyness, treating every second of screen time as productivity. This constant stimulation suppresses the default mode network, the brain's background processor responsible for connecting complex dots and generating creative solutions. This network only activates when active task areas power down. It requires walking, sleeping, or complete inactivity. But when you look at a screen during downtime, those active nodes instantly light up, forcing the synthesis network to power off. Depriving the brain of disconnected rest prevents it from completing the final step of turning raw information into actual intelligence. Input, processing, storage, and synthesis. Together, these stages form a single integrated biological engine. What we often categorize as a low IQ is the visible outcome of a neglected cognitive system. To rebuild this system, implement a 10-minute rule. Spend 10 minutes deliberately struggling with a problem before seeking help or looking for the answer. Second, rebuild your storage. Replace passive rereading with the uncomfortable work of active recall, explaining concepts from memory to test your actual understanding. Finally, allow for synthesis. Schedule periods of absolute mental downtime to let your background network process the data you've gathered. Intelligence is a muscle growing through deliberate friction and healing through intentional rest. By choosing these habits, you dictate the final capacity of your mind.